Good morning, all. Miracle Rising. Man, I woke up early this morning. I think it was like 5:30 or 6. I went back to sleep though. But when I wake up, I usually will go on my Bible or do what I do. This morning, I woke up and I went and opened my Bible to Romans chapter 2. It was a powerful read. It was a powerful read, to say the least. I think for me personally, I remember when I first started getting really into church, back in 2016, 2017. Became a member, got baptized, all that jazz. There was a time when I did all these Bible studies, went on these retreats, and I was so engulfed in learning more. But I found myself not understanding the word in the Bible, really just having a hard time with it. And I now realize that I didn't really understand the word in the Bible because I didn't have a true, genuine connection with God. I think that when you kind of step into your true connection with God, your spirituality, your true beliefs of recognizing what you believe in, not so much what people tell you you have to believe in, and how it's supposed to be read, what it means, but you figure out that true meaning within yourself and understanding, is when you start really understanding every single word depicted in the Bible. At least personally for me, like there's not an area in reference to the Bible. I haven't read the Bible back and forth, but that I open up to and I read and I'm like, oh, I don't understand what he's saying here. I understand exactly what he's saying. Actually, I feel it within my bones. And it's such a powerful thing for myself to see the growth within myself, in my faith, in my beliefs, in his word, and understanding like, wow, you have evolved. And so I just wanted to put that out there as encouragement for people. And also I read between the lines of how they misuse the Bible in reference to what we're seeing now in just all different areas, how they cherry pick Bible verses and misrepresent them to get the green light to the behavior that they're promoting, to the choices that they're promoting, the decisions that they're promoting, because they're like, here's one Bible verse and this is what it means. And it's like, it's so funny to me. It's so unique. It's a unique lifestyle. That said, Romans chapter 2. The book of Apostle of the Romans, written by Paul the Apostle, one of the most direct explanations of justice, accountability, and the condition of the human heart, and I could not agree more. Specifically shifts to the focus from them, people doing wrong, to you, the one judging. The one judging. It's about hypocrisy, true righteousness, and how God actually judges people. See, people get so lost in judging one another rather than using the lens of, I'm not here to judge, that's God's role. When you step into the role of God and place judgment on others, then you're now taking his position. And it really puts you in an unnecessary, unfavorable scenario of life when you choose to play his role. You make decisions as if you're God. You judge people as if you're God. That is not a role designed for you to play. And that's what we're seeing unfold right now. Because so many people have taken it upon themselves to carry these lens, to carry this layer. And it's a heavy role. You can see it wearing on them. I mean, you just can. Judgment starts with you, Romans. You who judge others do the same things, meaning Paul calls out hard truth. It's easy to see wrong in others, but often we carry similar issues within ourselves. Breakdown: judging others over innocence, awareness of wrong, higher accountability. This is about self-awareness over accusations, being aware of yourself before accusing other people of something. It's a hard truth a lot of people don't like to see. Believe me, I understand completely. That's why I try every beak and fiber bone in my body not to judge people, because it's not my position. It's not my position. It's not my role. I don't have a full understanding of the why. And why would I judge? You know, it's just I would be a hypocrite. Not only a hypocrite, but I would be an oxymoron if I was out in this world and I was placing judgment on other people while not wanting people to judge me. It would be an oxymoron. God's kindness is meant to lead you to repentance. Exactly. The kindness he provides you leads you to repentance, knowing that you are a sinful person. You sin by nature, but he shows you kindness within that, which leads you to repentance. Grace is not approval of wrongdoing. It's an opportunity to change the direction, the trajectory. Exactly. It's an opportunity. See, people, they get lost in that. They wonder, how is she doing this? How does she do this? How does she do that? I look at everything as an opportunity to learn, to evolve, to grow wisdom, of understanding that I'm not right. I'm not always right. I'm not always wrong, but I'm trying. I'm trying. All you got to do is try. Breakdown, ignorance, correction, hardens the heart. It really does. Repeated resistance builds consequences over time. It does. If you constantly resist truth, it does build consequences over time. I mean, see what is happening on the grand stage. Major consequences because they're just refusing to take accountability. Not punishment first, opportunity first. Exactly. This is to understand when you accept accountability in your flaws, it gives you the opportunity to grow and evolve. Everyone is judged fairly. God will repay each person according to what they have done. No favoritism, no loopholes, no statute protections. Exactly. That's why it's so vital. Everybody is judged the same. You will meet your judgment day, every single one of us. That's why you need to choose a life here on earth, not placing judgment on others because it's not your job. Good, life and peace. Selfishness and evil equals consequences. It does. Truth is measured by actions, not words or an image. See, so many people land on an image that they're trying to uphold, which if you're trying to uphold an image, you need to ask yourself, why are you trying to uphold an image? If you were being true and authentic to yourself, recognizing that you have flaws, you have mistakes, you're not perfect, there's no image to uphold. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully this is making sense. Knowing the law and living it, meaning it's not about what you know, it's about what you do. Exactly. Some people don't know the law but follow conscience. Others know the law but ignore it. Oh man, that's so beautifully said. Let me reread that again. Some people don't know the law but follow conscience. Others know the law but ignore it. Even those with badges, that's what gets me. That's what gets my goat. God judges actions, intent, and conscience. Meaning, are you aware? Are you aware of what you're doing and yet you still choose to do it? You're aware that it's wrong and you still choose to do it. That's what God judges. Straight up, no chaser. Religious appearance versus reality. This one is the strongest part. Paul addresses people, claim moral authority, teaches others, presents himself as right. But you who preach against stealing, do you steal? TPO say, what? Calling you out. Seriously. It's okay for you to be able to eat and fly on these jets, but Lord knows the American people must continue to hurt. Come on now. True identity is eternal. A person is not a Jew outwardly, but inwardly. Exactly. It's inwardly. It's not outwardly. I'm not even going to unpack that terribly too much because I'll get dinged. Don't judge others while ignoring yourself. Grace is a chance to change, not an excuse. Everyone is held accountable equally. Knowledge means nothing without action. Hypocrisy is seen clearly, no doubt. True identity is about the heart, not appearance. What's your heart look like? You can see what people's heart look like by their actions and how they treat people. Things that they say. whether it be on the news, on platforms, on podcasts. You can tell somebody's heart.